The long shadow of Strahd has finally lifted from Barovia. After 700 long years of darkness, a band of unlikely heroes shattered the curse, and the tyrant who cast it. In the battered but reborn Blue Water Inn, hope stirs for the first time in generations. Marcon, half drow, half celestial, dreamweaver warlock, sits lost in visions, haunted by nightmares of what is yet to come. Gion, the reluctant Eladrin cleric of Helm, stands watchful, a silent guardian to the people he has saved, yet burdened by the weight of prophecy. Eurivon, half orc, half celestial, barbarian, sorcerer, and newly freed from the blood spear curse, finds himself torn between newfound kinship and the call of destiny echoing in his blood. Their companion, Disparius, noble tiefling and werewolf, born in the Hells, a sorcerer, remains behind, taking up the mantle of protector in the shadowed halls of Castle Ravenloft. But true peace is fleeting.
Fleeting, fleeting, fleeting. For in dreams and whispers a greater darkness stirs, a void pressing in from beyond the stars, threatening every realm. The hero's rest is brief. Guided by prophecy and the faint glimmer of hope, they must set forth once more, across plains unknown, to seek the 5 lost shards of power and restore balance to a trembling multiverse. Their journey will test the very limits of courage,
friendship, and fate. Tonight, the fires of the Blue Water Inn burn bright as the companions reunite after several weeks since Vampyre has been imprisoned. Tomorrow, the mists will part. The road to the stars and the void beyond awaits. This is the tale of heroes born in darkness, called to the light.
This is the legend of the shards, and the battle for all worlds begins anew.
It's been about 3 or 4 weeks since the defeat of Vampyre, and now winter is approaching, and the winters in Barovia are long and bitter, and it's pressing closely, so the doors are closed. The Blue Water Inn here, within the stout timber walls of this inn that you now call almost your own, with the Mardikovs who live and work out of this establishment. You've seen warmth and life returned here to the Blue Water Inn, where once the air was thick with dread and suspicion, now there is a hum of cautious hope. The hearth crackles, casting flickering amber light across the common room. Shadows dance along the beams and the rough-hewn tables, where locals and travelers alike gather to share food, drink, and stories of the recent liberation. The scent of roasting meat and spiced wine drift in the air, mingling with the aroma of the burning logs. Marcon sits at the corner table, his eyes hooded and distant. His hands absently trace arcane patterns onto the condensation of his mug, lost in thought. His expression is somber, haunted by visions only he can see. Half-remembered prophecies flicker behind his gaze. Gion occupies a sturdy chair nearby, his posture relaxed but vigilant. This cleric, armor, seems to have seen some wear, but is now currently clean, with his shield propped up against the wall, easily within reach. He watches the room with the protector's eyes nodding to those who pass, and from time to time you see children peek in from outside the door frame at Gian and his armor and his visage, which he returns a smile, a reassuring smile to the children. Yerevan leans against the bar, a tankard in his hand, silvered by the light spilling through the latticed windows. There is restlessness in his stance, a sense that despite the victory, his path is not yet complete. He exchanges quiet words with Danica, the innkeeper's wife, who thanks him once more for the safety her family now enjoys. As your thoughts drift off to dreams of distant stars and the haunting summons of your celestial mother, your heart is split between the kinship of the present and the destiny that's calling you out into the unknown. The inn has been always alive since Vampyre's imprisonment, with cautious celebration, as old suspicions die hard and some patrons still glance nervously at the windows, half expecting the shadows to stir. But the laughter returns, the hope kindles anew, and you three companions, once strangers, now bound by fate, find yourselves once more at a crossroads. The warmth of the inn cannot shield them forever from the cold truth that greater darkness looms beyond Barovia. And as the night deepens, a hush falls, the wind howls against the shutters, and the fire pops, sending a shower of sparks up the chimney. For a moment, you three share a long glance, each sensing in your own way that the peace that you once fought for is the only beginning. Whispers of the void, half glimpsed in dreams of prophecy, press against the edges of this new world. Yesterday the mists parted and the road to the stars opened. Tonight, in the Blue Water Inn, you are still heroes, if only for a little while longer. As the fire crackles, the tavern's hum fades, and the shadows flicker over your mugs. For a moment, you sit there, three at the same table, sharing silence of the survival you've been through and the camaraderie that you've formed. Which one of you breaks the silence?
Gian, is that a new piece of mail you've got there? Seems different than what I remembered last. New armor?
It's just clean. It doesn't have blood and viscera.
No blood, no viscera.
All right.
That does make a difference. Well,
It makes a world of difference.
indeed. And you, Marcone, how have you fared these past few weeks?
Farewell. Did some traveling, did some cleaning, did some researching, and now curious.
I see.
Yeah.
Isn't there an old proverb about curiousness and cats?
Never been a cat person.
Causes even more distress. The cats should beware then. There are killers on the loose.
There are always killers on the loose.
That is a true and spoken word.
The dreams speak of many things to come.
Dreams, you say?
Dreams, I say.
That is interesting. I myself had several dreams as of late. It's burning me forward. There may be new tasks ahead. There will definitely be darkness. But at the same time, there will be light. Magnificent, glorious light. In some ways, I have been found by my mother. Yes.
I didn't realize you had lost your mother.
Well, I suppose she was never lost, but hard to find. I will say that. She has been watching me from a distance. I suppose that time of distance is over. We shall become one in a sense. It's hard to explain. Even I have trouble wrapping my mind around it. But what I do know, there are more enemies. Certainly more death coming. So perhaps it's a good time for some strong ale. Well, we can.
That works. Yeah. There's definitely a lot coming. I don't know what's all coming, but something's coming.
Same feeling I get. And you, Gian?
Gian slams his fist on the table. War is coming. A war
Of the sexes.
During this time, I had a long, what felt like eons, conversation with Helm himself. He brought me to his celestial place. I forgot the word. He had me over at his house for dinner.
You went over for dinner. Okay.
Okay. That's interesting. What does this god serve at dinner?
It says that there is a war raging with...
Oh.
Now with the... I want to say vacuum that we've created. The balance is off. The Celestials have indeed taken to the battlefields. The Celestials themselves are at war.
How is this on us?
Yeah.
Well,
You ask me of what Celestials do? I'm just
I thought you
reporting.
had... I thought that
Yeah,
you had
sure.
a direct line to these Celestials.
Yeah, we had
How'd you
dinner.
speak of?
You know what I mean? There was a lot of wine. Mead.
Mm-hmm.
You had dinner. I got drunk.
There was a lot of
Couple
dancing.
of-
It was just us.
Great.
In a conflict that rages across the multiverse. The heavens themselves are aflame with the fury of the divine as the celestial host, led by the mighty archons, wages war against the darkness. There are 5 crystals that we must find. That's what Helm has charged me with.
So So Helm is known as the Vigilant One. He
Right.
basically watches over these battles and the ebb and flow of power. Sides are trading blows, but neither of them is gaining the upper hand, he told you.
Right.
The endless minions that come out of these corrupted creatures born from the darkness has pushed the Archons back, but they have powerful magic and they have unwavering resolve, so they've established a strong foothold in the realm of Elysium. It's gotten to a point where he's can't directly intervene, but he reached out to Gion, who favored champion.
Of course.
And where does Helm fall in this whole acquiring these stones? Is he asking you to do the same thing? Travel to get these stones and reforge them, or is he trying to get you to take them, give them to him?
The only thing he said was that he could help get started.
How so?
I mean, he still didn't tell me how or why. He just said he needs these things because his job is to protect. He said to find an elven swordsman named Illyrian, who has a ship that can take us to our first destination.
Oh, we're dealing with elves? Is that necessary?
Hey,
Yo, bruh.
Yo.
Like, come on.
What do you
I'm
mean?
standing right here.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
I'm standing right here.
So yeah, find Illyrian. You need to go to the Void and get to the Pirate's Cove.
And I say, yes, that void. That damn jellyfish.
You don't really do well in that place, man. Like, did your boy help you out? Did Helm give you like a void cloak?
Because you can see glittering on his chest an amulet.
Glittering? Why is he glittering? That's kind of elf stuff I'm talking about. He's glittering. Oh, come on.
Well, that helped you, because the last time we went in the void, everything wanted to attack you. Like they just like.
It is.
I'm just saying, like I don't feel like I have a problem. You seem like everybody wanted, they want to come hang out with you.
He's a glowing elf.
I was just asking about some shards if anybody knew of where we would go.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm aware of the one that dude told me about. I'd rather not go after that one first. I'm just saying that
Yeah. Marcone can see the exhaustion on Gion's face of having to deal with Helm and the gods.
Of course.
And he knows, like, it's just you just gotta go.
Yeah. I already know you have a contentious relationship with your god. I mean, you're a cleric, so like you have a contentious relationship with your god. I don't really have a god per se, but it's neutral, down the middle kind of thing. Yeah. But I do have a celestial mother. Yes.
That's the worst. Hey, your family.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she gave me my warlock abilities, so she's my celestial patron.
All true.
And has come in clutch so many times. Just dropping in 5d6 of health from across the room to save, Yervon. Come in handy.
No complaints from me.
Clutch. See what I'm saying? Clutch.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the question is, how do we begin, or I'm gonna rephrase that, how do we embark on this path from Barovia? Do we leave Barovia, or do we have to go through the hole?
There's Only one way you know how to get in the void.
Yeah, see, I always get nervous about that because we can't close the void. We can't close the hole back up when we go through it. It just stays open. So yeah, somebody could find it, fold it up, and then we fucked. You know what I mean? Like, so then, do we go through the castle, or do we go through the hole? But there's that. If we're doing it through the through the hole, you know, we do have our stronghold, right? We still have the Wachter house that's, you know, that we own, right?
I said, you know, let's be cautious on the we word. The deed right here. Somebody talked us out of, you know, going to the castle. So, you know, just saying.
Remember, Gian, Argynvast holds up for grabs too, by the way.
Every time you say that for the last 5 years, all I hear is Organ's asshole.
Organ's asshole?
I have an alternate idea. Just saying. I don't know. You're the magic guy. You're the magic guy. I'm just saying. Look, the hole is dangerous. We all know this. We've known this all our lives, right? That the hole is dangerous. Maybe we open the hole up in the Winnebago. In the Winnebago. The Winnebago itself is the guard of the hole.
That is true. We could probably do that. We could probably do it in the Winnebago.
I'm just saying.
Because ain't nobody getting up in the Winnebago.
No, I would.
We don't have to involve the town folk.
Yeah.
You know? If something came through, you know, it wouldn't be in town. It'd be outside in the Winnebago.
That's true. That's probably That's probably a better move. Right? Because it has its own defenses, right? Didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it had its own
It's
defenses.
semi-sentient too, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. It knows
Pretty
what
much.
to do. It knows what to do.
Okay. I mean, that's probably safer. I'm down with that.
Yeah, you know, like a couple 100 yards outside of town, just tell the wall guards, hey, like, can you keep an eye out over there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
See, Gian has good ideas sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. It's good to know.
I could think of nothing else. Let us get moving.
Yes, Helm did say this was pretty urgent. I mean, there's literal gods fighting, so probably should, before we're all snapped out of existence, we should probably get moving.
Yes, before that happens.
Sure.
I have rations, I have food, I have jerky, some fruit, and jerky indeed. I jerked it myself.
Gian gets all excited, like, jerky? We don't have jerky in the Feywild, so he's always like super psyched to see jerky and try it.
Well, have some then.
He's super. He puts it in his pouch, savor it for later. He's like super excited about it.
Just watch out for the special sauce.
God,
Yeah, it's all. It's a dry meat.
Oof.
You stand there as if the world is holding its breath for the journey that is about to begin. Soon you will step out into the purplish stone under the starlit void. Seek the first of the lost shards and this Illyrian within the rowdy chaos of the Pirate's Cove.
Pirate's Cove, got it. Ilrian, right.
Hmm.